This just happened about 20 minutes ago. I just moved back with my parents, divorce, and they live sort of in the woods, away from the main roads. My old house that I just moved from was in the next town over and on a main road, so if you called the cops, they could be there in 2 seconds. Here, it takes a little bit sometimes. So I'm having my coffee on the couch. My daughter is playing on the floor. We are the only ones home right now. I walk out into the kitchen to make more coffee, and I pass by the dining room windows, which look out onto the road in front of the house. I see a man come walking up the road, which is kind of weird because it's such a private area that you don't ever really see cars or people unless they live there. So I watch him coming slowly up the road, and then he stops in front of the neighbor's house and is staring at the house, then back over his shoulder, and he does this a few times before I'm like, okay. So I sink out into the entryway and lock the front door. Walk back into the kitchen, and he's still looking at the neighbor's house. I go into a back room and retrieve a gun, and I stay watching him out the window, but out of sight. Then I watch him move forward and stop at our driveway. My daughter is still watching TV in the living room as I kept looking back at her, back at him. I take my cell phone out and call 911 and say that I think someone is about to try to break in, and I give them the address. They said they were sending someone ASAP and to keep the doors locked. I put my phone in my back pocket still on, and then I heard 2 loud thumps on the front door. Then again. Then again. So I calmly walk over to the window next to the door and open it, pointing the gun at the man. He steps back and goes, "Oh, wrong house." So I say, "Yeah, wrong house," and keep it pointed at him. He stares at me for a moment, which felt like literally 20 minutes before turning around and leaving. I could still see him in view when the cops pulled up, so I pointed and they went out and got him. They said they found a lot of drugs on him and 2 knives in his pocket, along with some money, so he was probably up to no good.